Ever since the Hotel Plus update, Glitch has become a forgotten entity, similar to those like Shadow or Jack, but with some of the new information we've got recently in the content update, I feel like that's all going to change. If you don't know what I'm talking about, give me a chance to explain and you'll think of Glitch in a totally different way. So let me put on my MatPat hat and explain why Glitch might be one of the strongest entities in all of Doors. So let's dive into some of the evidence. The first reason, and probably one of the most important reasons, is the developers all of a sudden made Glitch a canon entity. So if you guys don't know what that means, if an entity is not canon, that means it is not important to the lore of the game, and it doesn't actually exist in the in-game universe. But if an entity is canon, it's important to the lore, and it is actually existent in that game's universe. And the reason that's important is because they wouldn't just make a random entity canon out of nowhere for no real reason. It would have to be important to the game in some sort of significant way. One little mini theory that I have, which might be a little bit of a stretch, is that the fact that Glitch just randomly pops into the world and randomly just starts existing in the world might actually be important to the lore. What I'm saying is the fact that he just randomly becomes canon fits perfectly with his character as a literal glitch. And then when he comes, you just can't get rid of him. As more examples of this, he's in every single floor of Doors, so that's the back door, the rooms, mines, and the hotel, which no other entity is. This is the only entity that is in every single floor. And we can see Glitch becoming more and more powerful, with an example being the Glitch Trials. Right now, he's just corrupted Rush, Ambush, and Screech for them, but I can see in future floors or subfloors how it could be much more difficult entities where he corrupts different entities and it becomes a lot more of a challenge, and maybe even eventually being something you can't avoid instead of just being able to walk past them. I can even imagine seeing some sort of boss fight in the future where it's a bunch of different glitched entities and Glitch himself attacking us in a future floor. Another thing that's pretty interesting about Glitch is Guiding Light, who pretty much knows every single entity in the game and how to avoid them, has no idea how you avoid Glitch or doesn't even know who Glitch is. Whenever you die to it, it says this.
That is odd. I cannot figure out who you died to.
Sorry, I don't know. I made him British. Yeah.
I don't think he's British, actually.
This is very important because Guiding Light's whole purpose is to be able to guide you through the hotel and the mines by knowing exactly what everything is. But the fact that Guiding Light doesn't really know that this entity, Glitch, exists is probably because it never really existed before. And it only started existing very recently in the content update. And yes, I do know that this is the old death screen. This is before Hotel Plus, so it's not the updated one, but still in the updated one, I am aware that it does have very, very similar message, and I'm pretty sure it might even be the same, so if it's not, let me know in the comments. In my opinion, Glitch is like a virus, where it pops in and then it starts corrupting everything and making everything all glitchy and broken, like you can see in the Glitch Trials. And even eventually we might see glitched rooms or glitched items. And speaking of glitched items, I think that the Glitch Fragment is actually an item that was corrupted by Glitch's glitchiness, because it spawns in the place of either gold or where an item would actually be, like a band-aid in the rooms sitting on the floor, or like a flashlight or a lighter or lockpicks on or inside tables in the mines and the hotel, which all support the fact that anything can become corrupted and glitchy. But there are still a few more things with Glitch that I haven't talked about so far, like stream integrations and the fact that he teleports you back from ungenerated rooms. So if you don't know why stream integration has anything to do with Glitch, I'll explain why. So if you look at the chat vote GUI, all the colors and effects on it are the same as the Glitch entity. As you can see, it's all glitchy and everything, and whenever it pops up and disappears, it has the same glitchy effect as the entity itself does. So lore-wise, that means Glitch is somehow making the stream integration be a thing, and he's the one behind that. Somehow. If you really think about it, it's like Glitch is breaking the fourth wall like no other entity does. This also becomes apparent when you think about Glitch's other job, which is to teleport players to a loaded room whenever a room fails to load because of a device lag or device glitch, which is an error from our world. Somehow, Glitch seems to be the connection between our world and the Doors universe, which is very, very strange. And since he can do all of these things, that means he's got to be a very, very powerful entity. The fact that he can break the fourth wall, corrupt items and entities and possibly even rooms, and manipulate the player by teleporting them or even giving them status effects such as the few seconds of God mode after completing the glitch trial. And for all these reasons, Glitch has got to be one of the most strong and powerful entities in all of Doors, maybe even combating Seek or even some of the lights like Guiding Light, Mischievous Light, and Curious Light. If you have any other theories, let me know in the comments because I would love to see what you guys think of this. And if you like the theory videos, let me know because it's pretty fun to come up with random ideas that may or may not even have anything to do with the real Doors lore. But that's going to conclude this relatively short video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and maybe even subscribe. With that being said, have an impeccable day and goodbye.